We are the mums from Marsden Heights College. Part of the reason we joined those mums was to keep an eye on our children and closer stay in touch with the teachers. Obviously my child was the youngest, he had an ADHD and I was really concerned about him. So I want to be on top of things. And it was a really big group, not small, and slowly as the kids dropped out, the parents dropped out as well, so it's just left us about 10, 12 now. And from there, Jenny and Mash introduced us to Paul. He was part of In-Situ, and we started working with Paul. And then there was a project came with Smith and Nephews. From there we met Susan, Lisa and Ron. And then they had a project about Smith and Nephews, what to decide, what to make out of it.
Because we were part of the decision making, weren't we, when the mill, they had funding and they called all the local community to come and decide what they wanted to do with the funding. So In-Situ took us to, I think, Bailey Mechanics, the A Centre, and we were part of the decision making. There was votes going on and different ideas, so we had flip charts, we were on different tables deciding what they should do with the funding, and that was a proud moment because we were it weren't just like, we weren't behind the scenes, we were actually decision making, and what we said, they actually took that into consideration, that, you know, that does make sense, and then we had advantages and disadvantages, and we went all along that journey with them. So we weren't like they just called us on 2 events and said, oh, that's it, right to the end, until like when they decided what they wanted to do, and even the celebration at the end when they had, I think, 500 people for the banqueting, and proud of that because we were actually we arranged the caterers, the setup of the stage and everything, so that made us proud, and it was just like from start to finish we saw it, you know, that was a proud moment for us all, and it all happened because we were with this project In-Situ.
You brought us back to Smith and Nephew, where majority of our fathers worked in the past, so what we knew just as a factory where our fathers used to go to work, for it to become this and to be involved in it was a major big thing.
I think the celebration was the important bit, like from that factory, it was that appreciated what they did for us.
Yeah.
And
because it was like, livelihood of many, of everyone in
everybody in this area.
So,
because they didn't have many job opportunities in them, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
So I think the only place that they had was the mill, because of the language barrier and everything. And I think that it was nice because I think we just ended up closing the celebration to their life that they devoted to us.
Yeah. And a thank you.
A thank you to the hard work.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I think most important was where they actually used to work. Like obviously they've seen it in a different light. We saw it in a different light because they saw it when all the machines were there, but we just saw the empty space. So we could only imagine how they used to work, conditions, and you know how hard they used to work. So I think that open space left us for our imagination, how we thought, you know, how they used to come here and their thoughts, how they used to come here and work and things like that. We don't know what they were going through when they used to go to work, but we just found an open space, just created our own imagination in our own head. I think In-Situ is open to everyone and anyone, from any background, any age, everything. And I think In-Situ has given a lot of people the confidence to actually go out and explore, or in their own little world. It's given that confidence, independency to do things for themselves. First, like people not confident on the internet. We're all like a family now.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of being friends, I think we will call it a family now. Even the staff, the members of the public.
On its confidence
groups,
as well.
Yeah.
When I'm sad and I go there and talk to them, then after them I feel myself, oops, I have family.
Family, yeah.
Because I have nobody here as well.
I'm a housebound. I just like listening to him as I go out and enjoy myself. And meeting you a lot here feels much better.
I always look forward. Monday or Wednesday, doesn't matter which day, I'm happy to go.
And I think the projects that they do, like obviously giving our age away here, but 40 plus, you look at life in a very different perspective. Kids have grown up, you've got more me time, whereas when the kids were young it was more like, oh, we have to run around with the kids, do this. Now we're thinking about our health, our well-being, and I think it's just nice, and what they cover is something that we're thinking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's become our life. I mean, Wednesday going to the groups, and any projects that they have, and they actually ring us up, oh, we've got this project going on, and we're really excited. It's not like, oh, do we have to do it? It's what, oh yes, we've got another project to do. So there's always different projects in situ.
It's good to know that we haven't lost it.
Yeah,
And they can rely on us.
Yeah.
they can rely on us. We rely on them.
With
they
that,
rely
it means
on
all
us.
the practice.
It's like last time when we did the food. We do all one dish and then we eat together. Then was music. That was so nice,
Yeah, it was nice that day.
Yeah.
Come out
Enjoyed
from the
ourselves.
yes.
Food brings you together. In any culture, they said food brings you together.
Yeah.
It's true.
In situ opened a lot of doors, hasn't it, really, for us?
Has.
Like going to Bowland and going exploring. Where else did we go? Ingleton waterfalls, caving, things that were on our doorstep that we didn't know. And through In Situ, the trips that they used to take us on, we saw them things.
We
And
went
then
to the forest as well.
forest
We
and-
discovered garlic,
yeah, wild garlic.
wild garlic.
Garlic.
And that's
this
thanks to
one's
Kerry.
Yeah, from
Kerry
Kerry.
from In Situ. She actually took us and explained that these are edible flowers, these are non-edible. So now when we go, we tell our kids, oh, that we're allowed to eat them, we're not allowed to. So it's, they give us a knowledge of, you know, I think of life differently than I did before.
Coming to In-Situ, what I've learned is going for exploring. Instead of going to gym, I'm going for long walks, looking at the plants, picking blackberries up. I wash and frozen loads for the rest of the year. So that's being aware, create loads of awareness for us. Before I used to be, put the kids to bed, cook, clean, that's all we did. And now we do that, but I think we do it in moderation. We're taking some time out for ourselves, meeting friends, putting ourselves first, having that little bit of confidence, that approaching people, asking for help, not suffering in silence anymore.
I think just around the corner
Yeah.
that we didn't even know were there. You know, opened our eyes to that. I mean, caving. Would I have done caving? Never.
Never.
Yes.
But was it good when we went? It was
It was
fantastic.
beautiful. It was a
Yes.
lifetime
So,
experience.
you know,
Ingleton waterfall, that was amazing. We took our little nephew with us, he's only 4 years old. And we did like 17,000 steps.
wow.
And it's just amazing. Nature, all the waterfall, and it was just incredible.
And we would have done that on a week, during the week, if we were at home, we were just housewives, so we weren't introduced to In Situ. We would have never got up and thought, let's get in the car, we're
Yeah.
going to go for a long walk today. Because of In Situ, they've shown us.
Yeah, he's
we would
opened
do
our
that again.
eyes and opened all these
Doors for us.
Doors
doors
for us,
for us to
opportunities.
explore, which were there, but we didn't know.
On the Yasin went to institute and he did so many things with the institute and he gave him as well too much confidence.
It was more like a family thing, weren't it? So we were involved, our children were
Yeah.
involved.
Yes.
And they went to a lot of places.
Yeah,
with,
a lot of places.
They went to London. They went to Elshad University. They stayed there for a couple of days. They went to lots of trips. And, you know, they had some input as well. So I think it's good because my son did it. And now we're doing it.
And then you can
So-
go home and discuss it with them as well, can't
We
you?
can discuss
and
it.
they can relate back to
And
you.
it's amazing how many different views we all have with age.
Age
I think
difference, yeah.
Everybody sees it differently.
Differently.
So yeah, it's amazing.
It's a platform where you can say what you feel.
Yeah.
And thanks to Institute for giving that opportunity to us and to our kids and to the wider community as well. I think art is life. Exploring nature. It's beyond
Gold,
colours.
isn't it?
Red and blue colours. It's beyond that. Life is everything. Art is everything.
Life is colourful.
And it's brought us back from we were in a very, very dark place and we're into a light, and that's art.
When we were kids, we thought 4 primary colours, that was art. You know, your red, blue, and
And
green.
art had
Now you
have
know.
so many faces as well.
Yeah. It's how you see it.
It's how you
Everybody
see
will see it differently.
Yeah.
So like you close one
Can
eye,
be
you see
sadness,
different.
can be happiness, can be
Yeah.
you have anxiety, everything is art.
I don't think art has a description, does it? Because it's
No.
open in every kind of way. Because it starts in your head and it finishes in your head.
Yeah.
Art, because that's how you see things, is how you portray in your head. Oh, like colour, like we said before, colour.
Yeah.
Oh, it lights you up. And then it brings you down, and only you know because of your moods, what it's doing to you. Sometimes you can express to somebody. you know.
I mean, art is cooking. You don't realize
Yes.
art is cooking. You know, what spices to put in, what to make out of it. Out of nothing, you make something out of it.
Yeah.
So life is art, and we don't realize we're just doing art every single day.
We're surrounded in it, aren't we?
We don't
Like the globe.
realize. It's really hard to put a finger saying, "Oh, this is art."
Vicky,
Yeah.
Life is art. Everything's art.
the way you do your house, you know, inside,
Decorate it.
it's art as
Art.
well. It's just
Your
the-
food, how your
the moment
preparation
you,
is.
you put your clothes as well, like you say,
Yes.
sadness or the happiness,
Yeah.
makeup is
Makeup,
art.
big art. I was just going to say,
Yes,
cover
as
up.
well.
Like some people, when they're upset, they might put extra makeup on to
Yes.
cover their inside feelings.
To hide
Some
it
people
themselves,
might
yeah.
think, oh, just leave it like, you know.
I mean, being a wife is art. And
Yeah.
telling, you know, just arting, saying to your husband that you how much you love him. That's art. We all have different opinions, but art is tolerating each other, and respecting, loving each other. That's art as well.
And this is art. This is art.
Yes,
Engaging
absolutely,
with
yeah,
each other,
exactly.
interacting.